First, I want to chat with a Minnesota icon. We got breaking news yesterday that he will be one of 7 recipients of the Medal of Freedom. This is so timely as election week draws to a close, and all of us around the country are trying to figure out what is this new leadership going to do for our nation. But Alan Page is a man who has been a leader for decades, has so many awards and honors to his name, but this one is a biggie. Welcome, Justice Page. How are you, and congratulations.
Well, thank you, Roshini. Thank you for having me on this morning. I'm doing fine.
You know, I love that you said there are a lot of people out there trying to throw heat, but you really want to shed more light. What does that mean?
Well, the reality is that the presumably the reason for giving me this honor is the work that I've done, and I want to shine a light on all the people that have made that possible, and shine on a light on the work itself. Diane and I spent our entire lives trying to be of service to ensure equal justice, to ensure educational opportunity, to create hope in places where, and in people who maybe have become hopeless, people who have a great deal to contribute to our society. And for me, that's what this is about. And all those people whose shoulders I stand on, who made it possible for me to do the things that I've done. I just see this as a real opportunity to highlight those people and those things.
So you will be at the award ceremony on Friday. Other recipients along with you, either currently or in some cases posthumously, Elvis, Senator Orrin Hatch, Babe Ruth, and from the NHL, Roger Staubach. Some pretty amazing people, and you were amazing accompanying them on this list.
Well, if you look at past recipients, icons like Rosa Parks, Dr. Robert Coles, who spent his life researching and trying to understand the effects of poverty on children, to be included in people like that, it's to have my name linked to people like that is pretty amazing.
So as you look back, and I'm sure you're asked to do this often, your NFL career, which you retired from in 1981, and then you went into law and you rose in the law to the highest land in court in Minnesota. The Minnesota Supreme Court, you served on that 1992 to 2015. A lot of people don't realize that state court judges have a mandatory retirement age of 70. So you had to retire in 2015. But then you didn't. You could have just rested and hung out with Diane and, gone to the Caribbean whenever you wanted. Instead, you started the Page Education Foundation, and it has donated millions of dollars. It's helped so many underprivileged young people.
We've had more than 7,000 Page scholars, and who have received more than $15 million in aid. But the most important thing is those Page scholars work with young children, kindergarten through 8th grade, as tutors, mentors, and role models, sending a strong, clear message to those young kids that education is a tool that they can use to make their lives better, but not only their lives better, the lives of everyone in this community better. And that's something that both Diane and I have, for a very long time, wanted to do is create hope in people, create opportunity. The foundation's motto is creating heroes through education and service. And I've got more than 7,000 heroes who inspire me every day.
And one of those heroes, Dr. Artika Tyner, shared the post. When I got the word yesterday in the morning, I posted on my Facebook wall, Justice page, that you were getting this. And since then, that post has been shared 27 times. It's reached almost 4,000 people. It has a lot of comments on it, and I want to share this comment from William Runyon. He says, Alan Page should have a statue at Notre Dame and in front of the Minnesota Supreme Court, maybe one at Lake of the Isles of him running too, and rename Patrick Henry High after him. You've got some love in Minnesota, Justice Page.
I do. The people of this state have been more than wonderful to me and to Diane and to my family, to our family. And I couldn't be prouder of the fact that all this attention is being drawn to Minnesota. Again, it's about shining the light, and it shines a little light on all of us here in Minnesota also.
Yes, it really does. I'm talking to former Supreme Court Justice of the Minnesota Supreme Court, Alan Page, former Viking, and definitely an icon, now will be a new recipient of the Medal of Freedom. I had the honor of speaking with you and Diane in January ahead of your Testify exhibit right around Super Bowl time. And right. You both were very proud of that. You lost Diane on September 29th. I have a feeling she would be winking down at you this weekend.
She will be there in support. I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
What would you like people to, this is an honor with your name on it, but you take the state with you when you go to Washington, D.C. on Friday. What would you like people to take, learn, be inspired by from your legacy, Justice Page?
I would like people to know that we can all make this world a better place. We can all be a part of ensuring justice. We can all be a part of being people of good character. We can all tell the truth. We can all be honest. We can all ensure educational opportunity. We can all oppose discrimination. We can all be a part of making Minnesota one of the best states in the nation, and in making this nation one of the best nations in the world.
Yeah, and as we come out of election week, Justice Page, sometimes people are hopeful, sometimes they feel hopeless, but you're such an example of how one person can make a difference with the right intention.
Well, I spend a lot of time with young people, and their energy and I'm searching for a word. Their energy and enthusiasm,
maybe even their innocence,
maybe there's some innocence there, but they get it. They understand what's going on, and with that energy and that enthusiasm, they inspire me. They make me want to do what I can to make progress. And, spend a little time in a classroom. You'd be amazed at what you see. I have the good fortune of being able to go to Justice Page Middle School on a regular basis, and the excitement that those kids inspire would be a good thing for all of us to be associated with and a part of. And I'm just happy I'm in a position to be able to shine a little light on it.
Well, thank you for shining your light today, spending some time with us on this Veterans Day, and congratulations. Have so much fun on your trip to D.C., and let's stay in touch, all right?
We'll do that. Thanks, Roshini.
All right. Thank you. He's Justice Alan Page, Minnesota icon, former Viking, former Supreme Court Justice for the state of Minnesota, and now he will become a Medal of Freedom recipient. It is just great. We are